What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the fact that I have 620,000 MT and more MT, obviously, in my collection that I can go through and sell. But now that I've got all this MT, now that I've got I want to say I got a good team, but a team that can win most showdown games. I got a decent team. What is next for me? Am I gonna spend MT? I've told you guys that basically, I like, the fact that if you can get Ja Morant, Kawhi for 300,000, 400,000, it's not bad. Times have changed a little bit, but I still don't hate that. But look at my team. Every single one of my players is unsellable. That's something that right now, for the time being, I'm okay with. Why? Because I want to see what content comes on Friday. I'm very eager, not necessarily at the Pink Diamond Wild Gems, because I don't think they're good, but I'm very eager at some of these Diamond Hidden Gem cards and how good these cards are, like Tyson Chandler, for example, and maybe possibly, not now, but eventually picking up some of these cards to build my squad out. But for the time being, I don't see any benefits in that, right? King of the Court is not for another, 9 days? 9 days. So for me, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to continue to build my MT. Now, what does that look like? Well, it looks like in Breakout, guess what? Getting this 2,000 MT, getting this 2,500 MT, adding the extra MT to add to the collection. It looks like continuing to grind the game to get my MyTEAM rep to Emerald 5, in which I will get an extra 25,000 MT. It looks like me continuing to grind Showdown with my mediocre team. My team's not bad, it's not great, to get this 50 win box and then eventually these 75 wins. It looks like me finishing out the Breakout gauntlet, adding Jack Sikma to the squad, maybe Jason Kidd eventually to the squad, and adding more cards that I can use without spending MT. Because right now, if you go and search by Pink Diamonds, there's not a whole lot here, right? There's not a whole lot here whatsoever. If I want Joel Embiid, it's going to be ridiculously expensive. If you search by diamonds, there is some, there is a decent amount of diamonds here, but at the end of the day, I don't think any of these diamonds, most of them at least, aren't game breaking. They're fine, a lot of them. None of these, in my opinion, are game breaking. So there's no reason for me to go crazy, spend a bunch of MT on these diamonds as it stands right now. And so I'm in a boat right now where, yeah, I have a lot of MT, but I don't feel the need to spend a lot of MT. What I do feel the need is to, guess what? Add more players to my collection so I can end up finishing the Breakout gauntlet. That's one thing that I, feel pretty strongly on is, guess what? I'm going to continue to buy these cheap players, add them to my team so I can finish this Breakout gauntlet, add Jack Sikma to my squad. Because to me, here's my vision, okay? If I save up enough MT to get one elite player, okay, and I'll fill that void eventually, if I add Jack Sikma, Jason Kidd, and an additional Pink Diamond to the squad, right? If I, let's say, get 3 of these things, if I add Jack Sikma, Jason Kidd, and I don't know about Glen Rice, we'll see on him, but add this additional Pink Diamond, I'm not going to need to spend a bunch of MT in Season 1. Now, yes, obviously I could go all out, get Joel Embiid, get Scottie Pippen, but I would be spending a ton of money doing that. And so for me right now, that's just kind of the boat I'm in. Yeah, I have basically, honestly, if I went through and sold everything that I have, right, and I'm not going to, but if I went through and sold everything I have, all of these gold players, every player that I can indeed sell, I'd have close to 1 million MT, right? I would. But where is that getting me right now? Nowhere. And that's something that I think is really important to look at here is it's not getting me anywhere because there's no players up right now. And like the one thing I will hit on is last year, week 1, we saw LeBron James, right? And that Pink Diamond LeBron was literally light years ahead of anybody else. That Diamond Russell Westbrook was literally light years ahead of anybody else. We don't have that right now in my team. We don't have those level of cards. We don't. Like, it is what it is, but we do not have those level of cards. Sure, there's some sleepers in here that are obviously really, really, really good cards that I would love to add to my squad eventually. But right now, I think the most important thing, not only for me, but for you guys out there, is just continuing to stack MT, right? And if you want to go get Ja Morant, Kawhi, I can't hate on that. But as far as, anything else right now, I just don't think it's ultimately worth our time. And that's where I'm at, and I'll stand firm on that. There's people out there that are spending a ridiculous amount going and getting Marcus Smart. Yes, Marcus Smart is incredibly good. I'm not ever going to hate on Marcus Smart, but worth 200,000 MT this early on? I don't think so. And that's how that's where I'm at with a lot of these different cards, you know, that in the past I've really liked, but right now it's just like their cards are overpriced in my opinion. And until we see what comes on Friday, until we get another week of these wild gems, packs in which more people will probably open them and their prices could possibly go down, it's just not worth spending. With as rare as all of these cards are, it's not worth it right now. To me, have fun using your unsellable cards, right? Like, have fun using them, because that is the only thing right now that I think is somewhat worth looking at. And again, for me, grinding some breakout, right? Whether it's the breakout gauntlet, whether it's normal breakout, and guess what? I've got a ton of MTs sitting here waiting to be redeemed. That's what I'm looking at right now. And a lot of people may be looking elsewhere, but for me, like, I got three more games, right? In which, guess what? After these 3 games, it's 5,000 MT to be added to the game. There's so many different ways to make MT right now in this game. There's so many. So continue to stack your MT. And again, if you want to go get Ja Morant, if you want to go get Kawhi Leonard, sure, go and get those guys. But other than that, guys, I don't think it's worth it to go crazy buying these diamonds. That's my personal opinion. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth me going crazy trying to continue getting the best squad in the game. I think it is worth it to be patient. I think it's worth it to take my time when it does come down ultimately to this thing. And that's where I'm at with things. This guy's got a 10-game win streak. Is it worth it for me to try and go and break that? Honestly, probably. That's 5,000 extra MT easy that I can't add to my collection. But that's where I'm at right now. I've got a lot of MT, but from what I'm seeing right now, it's just not ultimately worth my time to go crazy and use it. Like, yeah, 600,000 MT is a lot, and if I get the right card, I'll buy it, especially with the new content that comes out on Friday. If there's a card that I like for the right amount of MT, I'm not afraid to spend it on that card, but it's just ridiculous. Right now, the auction house is super inflated, and if you're looking at guys to pick up a guy like Vlade Divac. Again, he is expensive, right? And all of these, game changers or game on cards are right now. But if you can just slowly build your squad up, pick up him, maybe pick up, some solid slept on wild gems rubies that you guys can probably find, you can build your squad with basically all unsellable cards. That's what I would encourage you guys to take a look at. For me, I'm going to try to break this guy's 12-game win streak when it comes around and see if I can break it, get that easy extra 5,000 MT. That's kind of my goal right now, but that's where I'm at. I've got a ton of MT, and if a right card does become available, I'm not afraid to spend my MT, but for now, I'm not seeing that opportunity. For now, I'm just going to stand put, basically, building my MT, using my unsellable players. And I'd honestly recommend you guys doing the exact same thing. Like, use it to your advantage, right? That's one thing I will always say is use your unsellables to your advantage. 2K wants to put these unsellable players into the game. Use those players to your advantage. It's where I'm going to leave you guys with today. I've got a ton of MT. I built it up. I've grinded the game a ton, and I'm going to use it to my advantage. Hopefully I win this game, get an extra 5,000 MT. Then I will go in the breakout, finish that. That's an extra 5,000 MT. And after those couple of things, I'm going to be moving and grooving. That's going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.